Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee (FSRCC), in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission (NBC), wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators (IFOs), which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSRCC. The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee (FSRCC).
Are you a businessman or woman? Do you need loan to grow your business? At Taraba Business Development Center, we offer both business and personal loan with flexible repayment plan. We are located in different parts of Taraba State. Jalingo branch, opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Amarua Way, 090-3134-4333. Zing branch, Zenith Bank agent beside College of Education, Zing, 070-3125-2559. Are you a businessman or woman? Do you need loan to grow your business? At Taraba Business Development Center, we offer both business and personal loan with flexible repayment plan. We are located in different parts of Taraba State. Jalingo branch, opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Amarua Way, 090-3134-4333. Zing branch, Zenith Bank agent beside College of Education, Zing, 070-3125-2559.
Hey Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance and commerce are at your fingertips 24/7. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Sun TV, your premier 247 destination for local and international entertainment, news and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Sun TV.
Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Sun TV.
Supercab, safe, convenient and affordable 247 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State.
On top of it, we'll be discussing issues in Taraba State as they are on the cover pages of Taraba newspaper. And with me here are Mr. Ira Daniel and Mr. Ibrahim Menash. Good morning, sirs.
Good morning.
Happy New Week, sirs.
Good morning, Miss Lydia. How is happy International Women's Day?
Thank you very much. You just celebrating that. I was hoping to see you and Mr. Ibrahim posting me on the internet. I didn't see anything.
Me personally, I don't believe in all these things. I celebrate people every day. It's just that is my own. People attach things to birthday, anniversaries. I ensure if it is is a mark for it, but it's good for those that do so. I don't usually bother posting on Father's Day, Mother's Day, Wife's Day, Uncle's Day. What I do is that every day of my life, I ensure that I do my best to appreciate whoever the person is. I don't have to wait until another day if I send my wife a gift or send someone another day. I do it on the day that, yes, I know it's not that for her and shocking me at the same time.
Adieu.
That's the good so that to praise the Lord.
Yeah.
If you are agitated for sit down, text.
How many years have we done with that now?
One thing is success. So you are better now. At the end of the day, it boils back to your reflection. For the past 2 days, how reflection is and saying how it is. I'm not listening to
You know what I feel? With all these days, so it has become ornamental for the purpose of just this is the day we are celebrating. You go around, you share gifts, you give this, you speak to women. After the analysis.
Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance and commerce are at your fingertips 247. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Sun TV, your premier 247 destination for local and international entertainment, news and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Sun TV.
Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Sun TV.
Super Cap, safe, convenient and affordable 247 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State. Unlock seamless 24/7 financial transactions, easy loans, and rewarding savings with our innovative mobile banking solution. Taraba Online Market. Buy and sell local and exotic products. Connect with suppliers and grow your businesses 24/7 with our vibrant e-commerce platform. TBS e-learning. Access a wall of knowledge with our comprehensive online courses and myriad of professional programs. SuperSoft. Unlock exclusive subscription-based services, discounts, and reward. Don't miss this groundbreaking product and services. Join us as we all celebrate in the future and experience the future today. Taraba Business School and Taraba News, empowering your future 24/7. Ascend to the future. Hey Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance, and commerce are at your fingertips 24/7. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Sun TV, your premier 24/7 destination for local and international entertainment, news, and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Sun TV.
Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Sun TV.
Supercab, safe, convenient, and affordable 24/7 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State.
Are you a businessman or woman? Do you need loan to grow your business? At Taraba Business Development Center, we offer both business and personal loan with flexible repayment plan. We are located in different parts of Taraba State. Jalingo branch, opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Amarua Way.
morning, Nigerians. Welcome to today's morning show. On today's morning show, we'll be discussing and making analysis of stories in Nigeria. On top of it, we'll be discussing issues in Taraba State as they are on the cover pages of Taraba newspaper. And with me here are Mr. Ira Daniel and Mr. Your family doing?
You are fine.
Okay, now our first report on our newspaper today is the Daily Trust newspaper. So let's see what Daily Trust newspaper got for us on today's report. It's a 2027 Tinubu's re-election campaign kick off in the north. So, Mr. Abraham.
Well, I think what the Daily Trust is talking about here, they did a report on how less than 2 years into President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, some leaders of the All Progressive Congress have begun campaigning for his re-election in 2027. So, although neither the party nor the president has officially flagged off campaigns, but top APC leader, including the party national chairman, Abdullahi Ganduje, and the secretary to the government of the Federation, George Akume, has advocated the president's second term. Recently, like we all know, while hosting APC support groups at the party headquarters in Abuja, Ganduje urged politicians from the north and the 2027 presidency to shelve their ambitions until 2031, when Tinubu will have completed in second term. And recently, campaigns for the president's re-election were also observed to have commenced in Kaduna, Kebbi, and Kwara states, while re-election billboards of the president have also been sighted at different locations in the Abuja and Federal Capital Territory. This development has sparked reactions from opposition parties and political analysts who allege there is a violation of the Electoral Act and the 1999 Constitution as amended. Legal experts and political commentators argue that such a premature campaign undermines democracy, the rule of law, and the electoral discipline. So that is the position of some legal analysts and political commentators on the campaign that has flagged up. But the APC, both the party and the officials, none of them have said they have flagged up election. And also the same goes to the president. He has also not said his election has flagged up. So this is kind of dicey because it's a situation whereby they will claim that it is people who decide to paste those posters without their knowledge, and you can't hold them accountable for it.
Okay, Mr. Ira, what do you have to say about this report?
Yes, just like Mr. Abraham pointed out, they have actually commenced the campaign, and they can't deny that fact, considering that even if it is individuals, like Mr. Abraham earlier mentioned, somebody that is as the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, if he can make statements that indicates that he is already campaigning for the presidency, the APC as a party will not be able to deny it, because at least we've not had any report that he was sanctioned, we've not had any report that he was called to order. So in one way or the other, their body language indicates that they endorsed such activities, and it is uncalled for at this point in time. Looking at it from the perspective where it is a violation of the electoral law, I think the law talks about how campaign should commence 150 days before polling day and 24 hours prior to the day. So we have about 2 years to go in that. So I don't think it's actually reasonable for APC to begin to make moves like that. Recently, we received reports of how the presidency is issuing some sort of statements mandating the political appointees from the north, the ministers, the special advisors from the north, to go back to their constitution and begin to campaign for President Tinubu's re-election. So I think they couldn't have denied that, and that is has a way of undermining democracy if the party in government cannot control and regulate its activities and can be this reckless up to the extent of commencing campaign activities even before the election period is allowed as mandated by the law, then there's something, it is something for all of us to be worried about. Okay. And it indicates again that maybe the government lacks focus. There are so many things going on in the country. We're not yet there. We have one or two challenges still bedeviling the country. But it seems the government is shifting attentions from those things and beginning to talk about re-election. Now, if the presidency or those statements were made mandating ministers and political office holders who are from the north to go back to those parts of the north that has insurgency, the Lakurawa insurgency and other things, and those statements are made in relation to those uprising and other challenges there, I think they will have received commendation, other than saying go back to the north and begin to campaign for the president, even when there are still one shortcomings here and there. I think it's uncalled for. And it indicates another thing. It indicates that they are actually desperate. Okay. You understand? Because it is too early for them to begin to make such moves, because it indicates some desperation, indicates that maybe they really want to cling on to power, even when they may not be voted. So it points to some things, and I don't think it is actually right for them to do that. And the opposition, it has a way of suppressing the opposition in the sense that you're using state machinery, state officials who are supposed to be, whose attention is supposed to be on their responsibilities that is being assigned to them by government. You're giving them another responsibilities. Okay, if you go back to your constituency, if you go back to wherever you come from, instead of you to maybe concentrate on enlightening people on how far you have been able to go concerning your responsibility as a minister or as a federal appointee, they ask them to go about campaigning for the president. It has, it doesn't reflect well. It doesn't give us a good name, and I think it is illegal. To the best of my knowledge, it's illegal because if campaign has commenced before the days that campaign are supposed to commence, as enshrined in the law, and the INEC has not given the go-ahead, and statements like that have been making the rounds, then gives the APC and the APC-led administration some image that is not actually good.
Okay, I want to ask, does that mean that it's only the Northerners that are going for the campaigning for the re-election? What about the East, the South, and...
Okay, let me chip in here. I stand to be corrected. I think I want to react to what Mr. Ira said. And the president, from what I know, never said they should go and campaign for him. I read a statement. I think what was said was this. During that period, there were a lot of backlashes from the North, especially during the hunger strike issue, and then also some political leaders from the North coming together to form alliances. So the president, what he said, which I read, was to direct the ministers and appointees under him to go back to their respective constituencies and tell the people what the government is doing. That as they are representatives of the government, they work for the government, they should be able to go back to their constituency to explain to the people this is what the government is doing as a government for the betterment of it. That is not campaign. That is what they are political office holders, and they come from constituency. And if you look at the Nigerian politics, they were picked because they are representative of the constituency. And then the place of educating the constituency of what you are doing is very, very important. So that was what he said. I never saw in that statement where he said campaign. He said the Northerners should go back, appointees should go back to their various constituencies and explain to the people what the government is doing, some of the policies and the rest of it, what it's all about. That is one. Then two, this just didn't come from the blues. Now you have to draw the line. The APC, if you take them anywhere, they have not officially declared any campaign. Whatever anybody statement he makes is making it as an individual. The SGS did not make it as a position of the federal. He's making the position as a politician. He was a politician. And then if you look at it, why the North, just like you said, you could see that all the political moves of the opposition right now is coming from northern politicians.
Yes.
The likes of El Rufai, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Kwankwaso, Saraki, they are all northerners. And they've been meeting, they've been having political meeting on how to vote out the president or work against him. So it will be political suicide for the president to also keep quiet. He also has his political followers. They also have to begin to make moves to woo people. Now, you may say, the thin line between you saying it's a campaign or it's not a campaign. Okay. Because even as it stands, what is the opposition still doing when they're having this meeting? Is it not a campaign towards 2027?
Yes.
If the opposition said the APC have started campaign, the meetings, the series of meetings they are having, trying to form alliance, is that not a campaign too? So it is two ways. It will be political suicide for the president not to allow the machinery of politics to begin to play while the opposition is also working out in this state. But I don't think they violated any law yet. Yeah. Because until maybe the party release an official... Now, statements we make as a member of the party is not binding on the party. It's just like if the members of the PDP or the members of the SDPs, if they make statements now, it's not binding on the SDP or the PDP. You can't hold the PDP that they've started campaign. But politics will continue. Politics don't stop. Because if the reason why they are there is because they did good politics.
Well, I agree with you, but up to the extent where statements must not be verbally expressed. Now, the body language of this, if just yesterday, Abdullahi Ganduje received the Atiku Okowa campaign organization, I think from Abuja or somewhere in Central, and he was making statements that in Anambra State, PDP couldn't file a candidate for the gubernatorial election, they had to extend. All the statement he was making is indicative of the fact that these guys are actually desperate.
Mr. I want to ask, what is the job of the party chairman?
So that brings back to the point where you say whatever it is they say cannot be described as official statement.
Let me ask.
If the national chairman of a party is making a statement and it cannot be described as a statement of the, then something is wrong with the political party.
Let me ask a question. If, as a political leader, you are supposed to discuss politics we have for your parties. But officially, there's a way campaign starts officially. But before campaign starts officially, you are free to sell yourselves, to sell your party, to sell your candidates, to woo people from other parties to your side. You don't just, as a politician, you don't just keep quiet. Now, part of it, Anambra could not field a candidate of this thing. You speak about it. This is not
I'm not saying it is a campaign. I'm saying this is a desperate move that no desperation to a very large extent is not a good thing. So it is now the person.
What is the desperation in the party? Or stating the obvious.
Let me explain.
Okay, now let me ask the opposition. Yes. They are having meeting here and there. Is it the art of desperation?
Yes, there are some statements that even the opposition have made that is tilting towards desperation. Now, if a party chairman, national party chairman, is saying the other political party is a dying party. Now, dying in the sense that in Anambra State, they couldn't do this and that, you know, and if the SGF, the sitting SGF, could come back and say it in the public domain that he is agitating that President Tinubu should be re-elected. Now, okay, must he sign a statement for it?
Let me ask a question. Where did he make that statement?
The Abdullahi Ganduje?
No, the SGF.
You mentioned it here that...
And where? Did he make this statement in a political gathering or as an official, official capacity as the SGF, or he made it as a politician?
If the president is making a statement,
yes,
it must not be, what is the official statement? How do you describe a statement that is official and the one that is not official? if Tinubu now is making a statement on Saturday or Sunday that is saying that his government is supportive of women, human rights and other things, women rights and other things, in respect of the International Women's Day, will you classify those statements as not official? If Tinubu is making a statement through Onanoga or any other person to say, okay, we're counteracting this, what Atiku said is wrong, I don't know official statements.
Now, now let me ask you a question. If Tinubu was invited to a political gathering of APC members as a member of the APC, and he makes statement there, is that statement binding on the nation? He's making that statement as a member of the party and not as a president of Nigeria. If the SGF is invited to a political district, he has his role as George Akume. He also has his role as the SDF. If he makes a statement there, he is making the statement as a member of the APC and is not speaking as a secretary to the federation. The statement he made there is not binding on Nigeria. It is not an official statement from the office of the Secretary of the Federation. It's a statement made by George Akume, who happens incidentally to be secretary to the Federation. Now, it is when maybe in a federal executive meeting or official memo or a program organized by the federal government, and he begins to make such statements, and he's invited as the SDF, and he makes such statement, then you can say that he's making the statement as from the office of the SGF. But if you go to a family meeting, which is what most of those, and you decide to say, I'm the best person in the world, that is your statement as a member of that family.
I agree with you completely. Yeah. But all I'm saying is that the George Akume, who is the SGF, couldn't have been different from the George Akume that is making private statements. Now, whatever it is he says in the private that is not official, has the tendency, you understand, it's just a matter of time. We are not saying for sure this is what is going to happen. But all we're saying here is that caution should be exercised, lest it turns out to be what we're seeing. That is all I'm trying to say. We're not saying, okay, we're still in the... Let's hope that at the end of the day, some of these desperations will not come to play during elections.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Continue like this.
No, I want to ask a question. Now, if you invite, let's come back to Taraba. You invite a commissioner down here, and he said, as it is, the governor of this state has done everything possible, and I think there is no opposition in Taraba State. He's going to do 8 years. Is that statement okay?
It is a tendency. It has a tendency of desperation. I'm still saying the same thing. The PDP and the APC are all guilty of these charges. There are statements, there are activities that these appointed officials do and make that is tending towards a desperate move. Now, by the time you begin to say in 2025 or 2026 that there will be no opposition, it's a statement that should be cautioned lest it because what is the assurance? You understand? You can say this, okay, these are my personal statement, these are my personal observation, and you're a public figure, you're supposed to be accountable for your statements as a public figure, and you're saying all those things. What if it turns out not to be like that? You can say, okay, this is my private statements at a day. What if at the end of the day? So all I'm trying to say is that some of this statement has a way of hitting up the polity, has a way of setting the whole thing to be not on the right path. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, gentlemen, if we continue like this, we'll not move forward.
No.
Okay, thank you for that wonderful section. Okay. Up next is the Punch newspaper. Let's see what the Punch newspaper got for us in today's report. It's a pro-Wike lawmakers gives condition to meet Fubara. Mr. Ira, what do you have to say on this report?
Yes, the power play is understandable considering the fact that they are coming from the background where they have been opposing each other for quite some time now. And I think the request of the Ameole's led House of Assembly is that the statements, the invitation should have been signed by one of it, should have been signed by the governor himself and not by the Secretary of the Government states. I think I disagree with that statement because I think the secretary to the government of Rivers State has the right and the constitutional power, according to the law, to sign statements issued by the government. If he is signing on behalf of the governor, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think all they are trying to do is the political gimmicks that they are trying to see to it that they are not at disadvantaged side at the end of it all. So let's see how it goes. All we're trying to call the attention to is the fact that there is a need for development to start or continue whatever position they take, because Fubara's team, faction will begin to say, okay, we have actually started developing the state, and whatever it is that the House of Assembly is doing is a distraction. The House of Assembly faction may be saying that there is actually no development. So for development to either continue or to begin, there is a need for peace to exist between the legislative arm and the executive arm. And according to the letter, one of the things they are going to discuss is one of the things that the House of Assembly is contending for, the presentation of the appropriation bill to the State House of Assembly and the venue where it is supposed to. So some of these things, I think the government faction, Fubara's faction, has shifted ground. And I'm looking forward to the Ameole's side, the House of Assembly members led by Martin Ameole, to shift grounds so that significant progress will be made. Normally in peace building, everybody has to shift ground. So long as you maintain your ground, there will be no avenue for moving forward to occur.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ira. Mr. Abraham, what do you have to say concerning this report?
I think I will advise both sides to be cautious and not to allow people to begin to tell them no grief for anybody or day or day. Now, if you look at it, when the House of Assembly wrote to the governor, he claimed he didn't receive the ultimatum or the letter from them. That was not served to him. He only saw it on the page. It's playing out now. The House of Assembly member are also claiming that he sent it to them via social media, their official channels in which these letters is meant to get to them. And they also, I don't know the procedure, they also said that he is supposed to sign it by himself and not the SGF, which I think if that is the procedure, then the state governor, Fubara, should ensure that he does the right thing for the good of the state. Now, there's a need for both of them to allow peace to reign. Because from the way it's going, you have to understand that if you pendants will be cut off. If they don't ratify, they don't come to an agreement on the allowances, a proper place for them to sit and the rest of it, the business of governance in Rivers State will suffer. And let me tell you one thing. The reason why most governors are powerful is because they have a working relationship with the State House of Assembly. So they do a lot of things, and the State House of Assembly, we just overlook it. A lot of spendings they do, they just send the letter. Even sometimes they spend and ask for ratification after. But if there is no really good relationship between the State House of Assembly and the governor will find it very, very hard to rule, especially in terms of appropriation and the rest of it. So they should forget about what anybody is saying. They should think about Rivers first. They should have this meeting. If it takes the governor to go and personally deliver the letter for them, he is someone that has shown that, yes, he loves the Rivers State. Let him go and deliver this letter to them in any way that they have, so long as it is not illegal, so that they can begin the process of discussions, dialogue that will lead to good governance. If the people are still on his side, but if he allows him to be pulled, and I noticed something, there are people that are telling him to take a very hard stand. Those people will not be there. Now they are not there, that the Supreme Court have ruled against him. At the end of the day, he has to find a way. I'm saying him because I believe he is the one. He stands alone as the governor. While the House of Assembly, they are about 27, they can shift ground. But he as a governor, as the head of the executive, can decide this is the direction I want to go. And every other person, these commissioners will be loyal to him. Nobody can pull him and say, no, let us not do it. So he has a lot to do. And may God help him. I believe he will do it and achieve. In a few months' time, we will see peace return to Rivers State.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Abraham. Okay, now we'll be going for a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Zing branch, Zenith Bank agent beside College of Education, Zing 070-3125-2559. Are you a businessman or woman? Do you need loan to grow your business? At Taraba Business Development Center, we offer both business and personal loan with flexible repayment plan. We are located in different parts of Taraba State. Jalingo branch, opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Amarua Way, 090-3134-4333. Zing branch, Zenith Bank agent beside College of Education, Zing 070-3125-2559. Are you a businessman or woman? Do you need loan to grow your business? At Taraba Business Development Center, we offer both business and personal loan with flexible repayment plan. We are located in different parts of Taraba State. Jalingo branch, opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Amarua Way, 090-3134-4333. Zing branch, Zenith Bank agent beside College of Education, Zing 070-3125-2559. Are you a businessman or woman? Do you need loan to grow your business? At Taraba Business Development Center, we offer both business and personal loan.
What if I told you there's a cab service you can book right now in Jalingo? Sounds like a dream, right? No, it's reality. Let Supercab get you transported to anywhere you want to go in Jalingo, and let them also run your errands for you while you sit at the comfort of your home. And guess what? It is affordable, reliable and fast. They run a 24-hour service. You can click the link attached to this video to download the app, or you can also download the app on Play Store. I'm so excited for this, and I know you are too. Use Supercab today and be happy. Bye. What if I told you there's a cab service you can book right now in Jalingo? Sounds like a dream, right? No, it's reality. Let Supercab get you transported to anywhere you want to go in Jalingo, and let them also run your errands for you while you sit at the comfort of your home. And guess what? It is affordable, reliable and fast. They run a 24-hour service. You can click the link attached to this video to download the app, or you can also download the app on Play Store. I'm so excited for this, and I know you are too. Use Supercab today and be happy. Bye. What if I told you there's a cab service you can book right now in Jalingo? Sounds like a dream, right? No, it's reality. Let Supercab get you transported to anywhere you want to go in Jalingo, and let them also run your errands for you while you sit at the comfort of your home. And guess what? It is affordable, reliable and fast. They run a 24-hour service. You can click the link attached to this video to download the app, or you can also download the app on Play Store. I'm so excited for this, and I know you are too. Use Supercab today and be happy. Bye. What if I told you there's a cab service you can book right now in Jalingo? Sounds like a dream, right? No, it's reality. Let Supercab get you transported to anywhere you want to go in Jalingo, and let them also run your errands for you while you sit at the comfort of your home. And guess what? It is affordable, reliable and...
Hey Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance and commerce are at your fingertips 247. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Sun TV, your premier 247 destination for local and international entertainment, news, and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Sun TV.
Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Sun TV.
Super Cap, safe, convenient, and affordable 247 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State.
Short commercial break. Now we're going to the Taraba News newspaper report. On to Taraba newspaper report, it says ban on mining activities in Taraba State. Stakeholders urgently appeal to Governor Kefas for lifting of restrictions. Customs sees 51.9 million naira worth of smuggled items in Adama, Taraba State. Taraba Monarch pledged support for school feeding program. Taraba police nabbed 2 over alleged murder of officers, civilians in Ukari. Electricity crisis hits Lisam as residents cry out for help. IWD, justice for victims of gender-based violence. Taraba Northern and Central Zone youths rallies in support of Senator David Chinkuta. Ramadan President Tinubu sent gifts to Taraba. PDP chairman advocates for peace and unity at UMC Southern Conference Annual Revival 2025. Mr. Abraham, what do you have to say concerning the report at the Taraba newspapers saying ban of mining activities in Taraba State? Stakeholders urgently appeal to Governor Kefas for lifting of restriction.
Well, this is a quite interesting one because, as we all know, mining activity is one of the things that will give IGR to Taraba State.
Yes.
And if you look at it, on Saturday, March 8, 2025, there was a discussion, a very significant one that took place at the Sun TV morning show with feature engineer Kutman Osai Ali and the Federal Mines Officer for Taraba State, Basiru Mohammed, Chairman Miners Association of Nigeria, Taraba State Chapter, and Mr. Audu Solomon Meyaki, representing mining title holders in the state. And it was anchored by Chief Gabriel Olayinka, the CEO of Sun TV. And the crux of the matter is the suspension of mining activities in Taraba State, which was triggered by Executive Orders 3, 4, and 5, issued by Governor Kefas, and it has sparked series of debates and concern among stakeholders. So for the past 2 years, the General Jeremiah Faransa-led task force have been enforcing the ban, leading to both compliance and contentions from different quarters. But amid this development, Governor Kefas recently inaugurated the office of the Special Advisor on Mining, appointing Prince Dangana Abu Akwana for Southern Taraba, Honorable Abdulaziz Chula for Northern Taraba, and Honorable Soja Dan Tanimu for Central Taraba. Now, these advisors are expected to oversee mining activities in their respective zones and serve as a bridge between the miners and the government. So in response to these appointments, the Engineer Kutma Ali, the federal mining officer in charge of Taraba State, led the Taraba State Mining Association in congratulating the appointees. He described their selection as strategic, which is a very good one, move that will facilitate direct communication between the miners and the state government. And I think this is very good because now it creates a seamless relationship and communication line between the government, the miners, and the miners. And so, however, there was a discussion surrounding the ban, which remained unresolved, with various stakeholders urging the government to reconsider instance and develop clear guidelines for responsible mining. And during the program, Engineer Ali called on the Taraba State government to reconsider the executive orders that ban mining activities and permit the immediate resumption of responsible mining. He also emphasized that the Federal Ministry of Solid Minerals Development, alongside with other stakeholders, such as the Miners Association, is committed to ensuring compliance with responsible mining practices. I think this is one of the big things that happened over the week in Taraba State. And like you know, Some TV ensured that we were able to come in as a channel for people to know that, yes, mining is very, very crucial to the IGR of Taraba. It's very crucial to the development of Taraba, but it needs regulation. And from what the governor have shown, for him to have 3 advisors, it shows that he is very, very concerned about what goes on in the mining sector. And also the part of the miners, I can see that they are ready to cooperate with government. So what they need to do now is to keep advocating. And I will also advise the miners to come out with a blueprint in which they will submit to government on how they feel that, yes, government can help in the miners in achieving the aim and objectives of the government while they will also do their business. Then there are also the issue of illegal mining. We need to understand what constitutes illegal mining. Who are the illegal miners? And there's supposed to be an internal mechanism outside of the task force and government from within the miners for them to identify those among them who are breaking the laws. They're supposed to be within the Miners Association task force that ensure that miners keep to the rules and regulations, keep to the laws of mining, and anyone that violates, even within, there should be a mechanism in which they will be penalized by the miners so that the government will know that, yes, they are serious about the safety of the environment, because mining can lead to degradation of the environment, can lead to insecurity around the mining areas and the rest of it. So it's a good one. Now we look forward to seeing activities pick up in the mining sector this year.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Abraham. You've spoken well on the report. Okay, now we have come to the end of today's morning show. And before we go, I want to thank Mr. Abraham for making yourself available on today's morning show. Thank you very much, and God bless you. And I want to thank the master and operator, Mr. Mishak Lazarus. Thank you very much. And I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Moses, the floor manager. Thank you and goodbye.